No, we're not recording yet.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Welcome to the Barbie party.
I always get nervous as soon as I have to start.
You look good though.
Thank you.
You do. You look really good. I love the pink lipstick on you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you put blush on?
A little, yeah.
You did. Okay.
I normally don't because
so
I always stay really red.
Yeah.
Get that red face.
It looks natural. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, bitch, with your perfect face. Shut up.
A humble brag. Okay.
Wow. I know what Barbie you are.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unhinged SF, where we loosen the screws and let it all hang loose. Today, we have a very special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
Mizuky Rios.
Mizuky.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds so sexy.
Yeah, it's actually Korean.
Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Korean or Japanese. I don't know, one of those two.
Okay.
But I've gotten a lot of people from Korea tell me it's Korean, and it's like beautiful moon. So
yeah, that actually kind of like it gives that vibe, like a sexy night moon, you know?
Yeah, that's probably why I look so exotic.
Yes. Has to be.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And my parents have nothing to do with it.
Nope, nothing.
No.
We're giving it all to the moon.
Thank you.
So you're not from Texas originally, right?
No, I actually grew up in Wisconsin.
How is that?
It sucked.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
No, not at all.
Was it like just the environment, like the people, too much cheese?
Girl, you can never have too much cheese. What you mean? I'm still trying to find the perfect place here in Texas that has like the best cheese dip. Everywhere has failed me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They have. Like this Tex-Mex stuff. I'm sorry, Texas, no.
They got the queso. Queso's not cutting it for you?
No, it's not cutting. It can't even cut itself. No.
That's big facts.
No. But I left Wisconsin because I was pretty much sick of just there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Other than that, the cold storms was really annoying. You know, you have to wake up an hour or two early to clean your car, warm it.
Hell no.
Go back in your house and then like do it again until it was ready time to go, right? And then I had kids, so I'd have to like do 3 hours to make sure my car's extra warm by the time it was time to drop them off at school. They were okay in the car, and they didn't have to help me, you know, clean off the snow. Even though they liked it, but like who wants their kids to be out in like negative 20-degree weather cleaning a car?
Yeah.
No.
Couldn't be me. Fuck that.
No.
Anytime it like snows or ices down here, we don't know how to fucking act.
No, y'all don't.
We don't know what the fuck's going on. And to be honest, it's not even our fault. Like we're not used to this shit. Like, no, we don't know how to act. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And 9 times out of 10, we're losing power and water.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's fucking bad down here.
It really is.
So I wouldn't know how to survive at all.
Oh my gosh, I was more worried that I was gonna get hit by other people driving in the ice.
Yeah, like that's dangerous. Driving in the fucking ice, like
especially if you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're in Wisconsin. We drive in ice, we drive in snow, we drive in blizzards, we drive in everything. So it's not uncommon for us to know how to do it. But like here, people are going 60 on the ice, and I'm like, am I gonna die?
Talking about hold my beer. Watch it. I can do this. I can make it right here.
Y'all wild.
Yeah, we don't know how to fucking act when there's ice on the ground. As soon as we see it, oh, you better cancel everything. It's all over.
I know. Well, I didn't have power for a freaking week.
Were you here for?
I was here for this year's ice storm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't here. How long have you been here?
I've only been here a year.
Okay, yeah. So you weren't here for snowpocalypse.
No.
That shit was the worst.
I mean, maybe for y'all
horrible.
it would have been, but
no, yeah. I mean, like the only thing that was made about it is like not so much the weather, like whatever. Everyone gets to chill at home, but it's like so many people without water, so many people without electricity.
Yeah.
Like we don't have the infrastructure to fucking sustain a storm like that. Like we
Nuts.
don't.
It's crazy. You know, I'm surprised you guys aren't walking up to like the Midwest store and being like, "Hey, how do y'all do it?"
No,
because it's insane.
We're just gonna fucking push through and make it.
Because y'all doing so great, huh?
Hell no. We don't know what we're doing half the time, but we still do it.
I mean, I guess. It still shocks me how long it took for y'all to clean up the branches on the side of the roads. Like,
oh, dude, that was pretty bad.
that was.
I just like had a fucking memory unlocked. Like, yeah, actually, it did take them a long fucking time to pick that stuff up.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 months before they were all gone.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, even then, like, I drive by my daughter's old school, and they still have them out in the front.
What the
Yeah, it's like they have the kids go out there and pick them up, like, let's go pick up sticks.
What?
You know, like it's fun or something. And my daughter would come
like
home
trying to low-key get them to do this fucking job that they want to hire someone to do.
I mean, I guess my daughter would come home. She's like, Mom, I picked up 50 sticks today. I'm like,
why are you collecting sticks? Why are you picking these sticks up so much? Why is this a competition?
I know. It's nuts. It's really crazy. But I mean, I guess Texas is very different from where I come from. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, even the people, like, I've heard of Southern friendly, and then there's Midwest friendly. Mm-hmm. And Southern friendly is not friendly at all. Like, no offense to you guys.
Do you really think that?
I really think that. Yeah.
What do you think separates the two?
I think it's like Southern friendly, from what I've experienced, is more like, what do you have that you can do for me? And I'll be nice to you.
Bitch, honestly, you ain't even lying, because I have gone through that so much, like, this week alone. Like, I get where you're coming from, because I do feel like, yeah, I feel like the Southern hospitality really used to be a thing, like, back in the day. Like, I feel like we've lost touch with actually just being decent fucking human beings down here.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, like, I was going to try to defend this, but you ain't even lying, so.
Yeah, and I mean, when I go back home.
Yeah.
And
well, that's probably because you have deeper connections as well. Like, it's harder to find more genuine people, too.
I mean, that's true. That's
like,
very
to
true.
Meet them later in life, it's hard.
Yeah, I'm afraid to make friends here.
I'm right there.
Yeah. Only from, like, what I've experienced since I moved here. Like,
yeah.
No offense to anybody. Like, I don't have enemies. Anybody who's done me wrong, like, I bless your hearts. I hope y'all are doing great. But I don't care for it. Like,
yeah.
It takes a lot for me to be like, you're my friend.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
agree.
can be someone I know, but that's it. Mm-hmm. And it takes me about 3 weeks before I save your number in my phone. Just because I'm like, if you don't pass the first week, I don't have to save you. I can just, like, delete, and that's it. You never existed.
That's a good little rule to have.
Yeah, it's kind of like dating, right? You put kind of like a timeline on how long it should take you to really get to know somebody. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with friends. Mm-hmm. If someone's going to show you their true colors in the first, like, 3 weeks, and if they don't, it's because they're really trying to get something from you.
That's probably true. And, like, there is genuine people out there.
There are.
It's just, like, incredibly difficult to, like, get or push through to get to that stage of, like, trying to make friends.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too, because I mean, people move here from all over the place, and they want to meet people, they want to make friends. Mm-hmm. How many times have you seen on Facebook, like, new to Austin, and everyone's like, hey, I've been here 5 years, I still don't have friends? Why is that?
I wonder why. Mm-hmm. It sounds sus.
Is it you or is it me? I don't know.
Yeah, like, I mean, and you know that it's cool that, like, that's how we met, like, in the Facebook group. And I think you're actually probably the only one I, like, continued talking to. Like, we actually continued to message and stuff. And then, like, that's how it works with me. Like, I'll shoot a shot and have, like, maybe connect with, like, 30 people, and then it all goes down to, like, just one person that I continue to talk to. And, like, that happened with one of these other girls, Erin. She was on, like, my first podcast episode for Unhinged SF, and I met her on Bumble BFF. You know, and she stuck with it. You know, she stayed with it, but she's real. So, like, I don't know. I feel like this is the beginning of that.
I'm not replacing you, Erin. Not yet.
No, even though she's going back to the fucking Midwest.
No. I won't blame her, though.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Erin, though.
Yeah, shout out. But no, I mean, I get it. I've met you and one other person off that Facebook group, because everyone else wants to be pen pals, right? Everyone else wants to be,
that's kind of what it is. They just want to connect on social media and not really like make a in life, IRL, whatever, in real life connection.
Yeah, and it's mostly like, oh, will you follow me? I don't want to just follow you to follow you.
I'll follow you, but, like, if we don't talk for a while, like, I eventually do clean out who I follow, just because, like, I like to see certain things. Like, I like to go through that a lot, actually. And so, like, I'm not opposed to, like, unfollowing all those people from high school you don't fucking talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, at some point you've already proven who you are. It's like, okay, they don't need to see the rest of my life.
No, yeah.
Type deal.
It's like, my page is public. You can look if you want. I really don't care to look at yours.
And it happens. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I've made probably max, like, 5 genuine friends in the whole year that I've been here.
I mean, that's a lot, to be honest. The fuck?
Yeah, and some of them I've worked with. Some of them I've, like, met on those Facebook groups. And some have just kind of, like, I don't know, our lives just kind of happened to meet at the same time. And
that's pretty cool.
And, like, one of them is from Chicago. She moved down here a couple years back, and we hit it off immediately. And she's been one of my really good friends ever since.
Aww.
Like, yeah, we do a lot of things together.
A successful... What was it? Did you meet her in person? You said?
We did.
Okay.
We actually met in person. We didn't meet through any social media groups. We met through mutual friends. And then, like, that night, we were just like, oh, my God, are we, like, best friends?
Are we best friends right now?
Yeah. That type of deal. So it was really great because, like I said, it's really hard to make friends. And I'm terrified. I don't want somebody to, like, come into my life or my kid's life and just be, like, temporary. And then my kids are like, hey, where's Auntie? Well, you know what? She's not Auntie anymore.
It's like, oh, she died.
Yeah.
Welcome to the real world.
Exactly.
It
That's
happens.
so sad.
Like, don't ever bring her up again.
All right.
It's like, I don't even know who you're talking about, bro.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
start gaslighting your own child. Like, you're tripping. I don't know.
They gotta learn somehow, right? It's gotta happen.
It'd be like that, bro. No, yeah, I agree. Cause, like, I mean, yeah, you'll go through your, like, phases of people, but, like, having, like, the negative fall offs that it's like, oh, you either got to cut someone off because they, like, used you, or, like, when it comes to shit like that, it's like, oh, they're secretly just fucking hating on you, like, preying on your downfall, like, shit like that's unfortunate. Like, let's just fall off because, like, our lives change, you know? Let's not have drama.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I mean, I have enough things to worry about than, like, oh, I can't go to this bar because this person goes there all the time, and I know if she or he sees me, they're gonna, like, talk shit and my night's gonna be ruined. Like, I don't want that. Like, you want to do that, cool, you do it. I'm gonna go have fun.
Yeah.
You want to stare at me all you want, cool. Like, it's only ruining your own night.
Like, I'm sliving, bitch.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, there's a point where you decide, do I let these people interfere in my life, or do I just go ahead and live it? Because regardless, they're going to talk shit, right? They're going to say something like, oh, she's leeching off of this friend now. Look at her, who her new friends are. Like, okay, cool, whatever. What else you got to say?
Literally. Talk it all.
Yeah, you don't like what I'm wearing? I'm sorry. Like, my makeup's fucked up. Oh, my God.
Like, you ain't even got to look at me, bitch.
Exactly.
The fuck? Why are you staring?
Turn around.
Why are you looking so hard that you can see what's on my face?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I know when I don't like a bitch, I'm like, oh, I literally just turn. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's not worth it. Like, we're not in high school anymore. We're not, you know, these, like, teenagers who are trying to build popularity. Like,
big facts. There's no mean girl.
No, there isn't. But if you want to become someone that you're not, it's going to be seen obvious. And you're not going to make those friends that you wish that you would have had ever since you were, you know, in high school.
Or they're just going to be following you until the new it girl comes around. I'm like,
yeah,
that's how it is.
Yeah.
They can just click up.
Exactly. And that's sad.
It's weird.
It is. Yeah, it is.
It's a weird girl behavior.
It is. Everyone looks for the new Regina George, right?
No, yeah. Someone, they all need a ringleader, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, be yourself, you know?
Be your
We're all
own
good.
ringleader. Yeah.
We're
be your
all
own
good.
Barbie. Come on.
Like, you mad at me? Cool, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't
don't
affect
care.
my life. I mean, I got protection, y'all.
Me with my
Hey.
doubled up.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to. I think I have to start getting more because, like, this one's falling apart.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy how things work.
That's unfortunate that, like, you've only had real bad experiences here, though.
Ah.
Well, except for your 5 success stories.
My 5 success stories, yes. I love them absolutely. And regardless, like, the bad things had to happen so the good things, like, came in at the right time, right?
Oh, yeah, always. Like,
always.
You always have to have something, like, it just makes you appreciate it at the end of the day. Like, something bad happens, and then it's, like, usually followed by something really good. But it's, like, do you have the patience to stick around and find out?
Exactly. And most people don't have the patience. That's why they just
stuck.
stop being friends with you, or, you know, they end up in the same cycle, right? Like, hey, this weekend I'm going out and getting shit-faced. You want to come with? No.
It's like, bro, when's the last time you went to bed?
Exactly.
Like, for real, when's the last time you really chilled?
Yeah. When's the last time you had an intervention? Like, your true friends. When's the
Yeah.
last time they talked to you like, hey, you have a problem?
Yeah. Like, it's cool to chill, hang out, do whatever, celebrate, do it, live life.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't over fucking do it. It's like, whenever you overdo it, just nothing's followed good by it. Like,
No, it's just bad thing after bad thing after bad thing.
yeah.
And you never get out of that cycle. And then you say your life sucks because of everybody else. Well, no, it's because of
like,
your decisions.
You're actually the problem here.
Yeah.
You're actually, like, what if I told you that you could stop this?
Oh my God. They'd be like, where's the camera? Like, what are you talking about? Is this a joke?
Yeah.
I'm not the problem.
Yeah.
But-
Or like, well, I can stop whenever. I can do whatever. I do this because I want.
Oh my God. How many times have you heard that and actually they stopped?
No, for real.
I have
like,
never heard a success story.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah. Same bars, same friends, right? You know, same bartenders that know them. They're regulars now. They're like, oh, well, your drinks are free. And they're just like, oh my God.
You're like, oh, you got to connect.
Hey.
It's like, yeah, sometimes connections are good.
To a point.
But if it's because you're there all the time,
that's not a good connection. No. That makes me question, like, oh.
you keeping them in business.
Yeah.
You're bringing the party. You're bringing the party.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It sucks. But you know what? Sometimes that's what it takes for someone to actually grow up at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to like hit the absolute bottom.
Yeah, because no one can, I mean, everyone can tell you, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. But, like, at the end of the day, it's not going to hit you until it actually hits you, you know? And sometimes, unfortunately, people do not learn until it's almost a little too late.
Yeah.
And, like, addiction is real, you know? It is a disease. And it's like, we got to do what we can, but, like, nobody can make you make choices.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, it's such a, like, I guess, like, a big thing for me because my mom's an addict. You know, and my whole life it was like constant, like trying to get on and get off, but getting back on, you know, do good for a while and then getting back on. And it's just like, at some point you really just like, I can't watch you keep doing this. Like, I wish you would have picked something else. I wish you would have done something else. Like, maybe just gone to therapy, you know, for some people, like that's all it would have taken. Like, one step to be proactive could have saved that.
Yeah.
You know, so like to me it's a big trigger. So like when I see people that do that, I'm just like, I cannot be your friend. Like, I can't be around it. I love you, but please do something. Like, I can't help you.
Yeah, because then you feel like you're enabling it and it's not what you want.
Yep.
Right? You want the best for people.
Yeah.
Regardless if they're good or bad.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that really is what it's about too. And it's just like, you know, we can talk shit about it or whatever, but like it is a big thing. And it's like people, whenever they tell you you have a problem, it's not because they're being fucking mean, you know, it's because you have an actual problem. And these people care about you. And it's like, if you don't want to listen, I can't force you, you know.
Yeah.
But I can't sit here and watch you either.
And then you leave and they continue because their new friends are like, oh, she was lying.
They're enabling them the whole time. Like, no, she was a problem.
And that's
and
sad.
it's a fucking cycle, and it just keeps going and keeps going. And it's just like weird. Like, weird in the sense that it's like not funny at all.
No.
But all like funny that it's just like, to me, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's funny because it's just like, half the problem's the government. They fucking started feeding everyone crack, and it's their fucking problem. They created this shit.
After this announcement.
Just getting too woke. YouTube's gonna be like, hell no, take it down.
So next topic.
I did a video where I did something like this, and I'm getting flagged.
Oh no.
It happens.
Yeah, you know, people.
They don't want you to spread the real shit.
It's not real. What's on the news is real. Did you know?
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
I don't know nothing. I'm just a girl on the internet.
Is this where we go on YouTube and make a fake article and people are like, oh my God, she's so right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, it's not.
No, you guys, come on.
Not
No
at
one
all.
can do that.
Not at all.
No. Oh, boy.
But yeah, I mean, the world's fucking crazy.
It is.
So I'm just going to live my life crazy as hell until I die.
Yeah. Yeah. Travel more, have more kids.
Yeah, but with like good people, you know,
obviously.
like great people you actually want to spend it with.
Yeah.
And no shame. And in no shame.
I mean, don't judge me. I have 12 best friends.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So if you got
over.
married, you would have bridesmaids.
Well, I mean, yes, there would be bridesmaids. Probably like 5 of them would be women.
Mm-hmm.
The rest would be men.
Right.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Yeah. My maid of honor would be a man.
Oh,
yes,
love
he's already
that.
said so he's agreed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I have these people that every year we plan a trip together.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's with kids or not. Most of the time it's not, because I don't have my kids in the summer, so we plan around that because they do like to go out and drink, right? I mean, it's normal. We're adults.
Especially if you're on vacation.
Especially.
Like,
so,
that's normal.
Yeah. And it's not like we do it all the time where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're just going to go, get shit-faced in another city. We plan out things that we want to do throughout the day. And then at night, obviously, we go explore the city.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it involves some alcohol. But we do this because our friendship is so, like, it's so rare, right?
Yeah.
How many times have you gone on a trip with a friend and then the next trip that friend's not there, but you have like 5 new friends, and then it keeps going like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, we've done this for, I want to say 19, 21. We've done this for 4 years now.
Okay.
And it's the same people.
Wow, from like year 1?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, y'all tough because I have never gone on this vacation with the same people. Like,
no,
because to me, vacation is just not what you do with just everyday people.
No, it's
not. It's not. Like, it's so fucking stressful. That is one way to ruin a relationship, is going on vacation with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've taken people. I had a friend here. I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to say where she's from. She's from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I took her to Wisconsin, and she didn't make the cut at all. So when we came back, it was kind of like 2-3 days of talking and then just kind of faded out.
What did she do?
She did a lot of things.
I'm curious.
Oh, my Lord. I know she's going to know I'm talking about her. I'll just leave it at, she just didn't fit in with the friend group.
Okay.
She tried really hard, and you could tell.
Oh, she was the try hard.
Yeah, and then she had pretty girl syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like if there was anybody else who would get attention, she would be like, no. Like, it's me.
No.
And everyone would be like, whatever, you know what? That's just her. But being who I am, I'm like, no, like, you're not coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't. Everywhere we would go, it was the same thing.
Yeah, that's just something that she has a problem with it. Like, you could confront it, yeah, but you can't make your change. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you're just choosing not to be around it because that's not what you like.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't like that. I don't like people pretending to be someone they're not, or craving for attention, or, like, using you for what you have.
Yeah,
and
that's another thing too.
That was the hardest thing for me, was when I realized, like, who's paying for everything?
That right there too.
Yeah, and that's like the number one thing that kind of like gets me all the time, is when I look back at friendships that don't work out, who's paying for everything?
Yeah.
Who's doing more in the friendship? Who's planning the trips? Who's getting them expensive gifts? And
they're kind of just sitting there looking pretty.
Yeah, and it's
showing
like,
up.
oh, why do I keep doing that? Why? And it's just,
I'm sure it's because, like, I'm sure they're fun, like, I'm sure you enjoy their time, but, like, at the end of the day, like, a relationship has to work both ways, like.
Exactly.
And I mean, to me, it's like, if my friend's doing all this shit, like, I'm doing whatever I can.
Yeah.
Like, how can I help? How can I make this easier? I'll plan it. Like, I'll plan our outfits. Like, I'll do all the extra shit just to go the extra mile if it's like a financial difference or whatever. And like, I can't do this. Like, I can't, but I'd love to go with you, and I'll do it whichever way I can.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
Yeah.
See
but
that.
when you turn into the planner, when you turn into the outfit picker, when you turn into like the activity builder and the hotel reserver, like all of that stuff, it's like, holy shit, am I my own friend? Like, what is going on? So then I learned the hard way. I learned, what are actual genuine relationships, friendships. I also learned that just because you tell somebody they're wrong and what they're wrong about doesn't mean that you're a bad person.
Yeah.
It means you truly care. They just didn't see it that way.
And that's at the end of the day, whenever you're choosing to tell someone like what the issue is, it's because you do want to see a difference and you want to help maintain the relationship, and you're telling them like, this is actually like, this bugs me. Like, I can't do it. I don't, there's no telling how long I'll be able to do it.
Yeah. But then I realized a lot about myself when it came to these like toxic relationships. I realized that I would put a lot of things off. I would just pretend like it never happened.
And that's probably the way you coped, was just doing this shit with these girls. Like, like, let's go have a fun distraction, girly.
Yeah. Like, and then we would have fun at the end of the day. And they'd be like, oh my God, that was such a fun trip. I'm like, well, because I planned it.
Yeah.
Like,
of course I know it's fun, bitch. Yeah. Who do you think came up with the idea?
Yeah. And then it came to the point when I started building more and more relationships and more connections. It was like, it wasn't, oh, I'm going to go to the trip with you so we can have fun. It was, oh, I need to go to the trip with you so I can meet the person that you just met. So A, I can sleep with them, or B, get whatever I can out of that person too.
Damn.
And it was like, holy Jesus. Like, I never realized it until my actual last friend that I had from Wisconsin, and I like didn't want to make any friends after that, because I'm like, every friendship that I thought was like genuine wasn't.
Yeah.
And it was
just like this messed up, what is it called, like mindset of it.
Yeah.
Like you saw it a certain way and it was like actually not that.
Yeah,
you
that's
were blinded by it.
Exactly. That's why I'm so terrified to make friends here. It's like
you can't trust yourself at this point.
Nope, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
You don't see the red flags.
I do see the red flags, but I want to believe I believe everyone's good in their own way, right?
You're the benefit of the doubt type of person.
I am the benefit of the doubt. Like, before I moved to Texas, I decided that not everyone is bad, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has a good side, and if you can bring that good side out of them, then maybe they can see it themselves and they'll change.
Girl,
that's not necessarily true for everybody.
And it's like, it's such a like sweet mindset to have, but like, it sounds so exhausting.
It is. It's very exhausting.
It sounds super exhausting.
It is. It is. And at the end of the day, you realize, like, you went out with these friends, right, who say they're going to be with you till the end, blah, blah, blah. And you know that there's all these red flags. You know they're toxic. But then when you go out with them, you don't have fun anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
You start seeing it and you start feeling it. And it's like, damn, why am I still here?
Exactly.
And it really starts hitting in. And then there's just like those friends that do it for, like, I hate to say it, but clout, exposure. Like, these people that are just waiting for you to come up, that way they can just fucking eat at your table too.
Exactly. Yeah, I've had that happen before, and I was just so fed up.
Yeah. Like,
that's not okay.
To me, like, I'm in the point where I've lost every fucking friend I thought I wasn't going to. And even when I try to make new friends, it's like, I'm in the same fucking mindset as you. It's like I like to have people and like to be around people, but it's like people are the reason I have an issue with people.
It's hard. It's hard to like look past certain things sometimes, and then when you do, you're just like, fuck, why did I do that?
Literally. You're like, why did I think that this was going to be the time?
Yep. Yeah.
Then you're all pissed off at yourself because, like, what the fuck? You knew this.
Yeah.
You knew this was going to happen. Why did you think you could be nice again?
Because you have a good heart.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what it is. And I just keep getting hurt because I'm fucking golden heart.
Yeah. And it sucks. Then I learned to travel by myself. I learned that.
I bet that was empowering as hell.
Oh my gosh. That the first time I ever traveled by myself was when after certain friends were taking advantage of certain people I knew. Right? We would travel all over. And then it was like, oh, I just slept with him. What other friend you got that I can sleep with? I'm like, oh, girl, no.
The fuck?
No. So then I started traveling by myself. I met a lot of people. I made a lot of connections. It was a really, really different time. Like, I learned how to have fun by myself. I learned that you didn't have to have a group with you or another friend in order to feel like you weren't alone. Because at the end of the day, you were still alone with that person.
Yeah.
Or that group.
And now, like, you saying that out loud, too, like, does it make you realize that that's why you were doing all that for those girls? Like, you did it because you didn't want to be alone. You know, you now understand that you can do it. So like, you really don't need them.
Yeah.
And so it was like, do you feel like it was like a realization, like, I really can do this shit by myself?
I think it was that, and it was more like, I don't have a relationship with my mom.
Oh, I feel you.
So that was harder too, right? So growing up, like all my friends were like, "Oh, my mom's my best friend. I do all this with my mom." And
like, you're weird. You have a mom.
I'm like, your mom actually does that stuff with you?
Like, she likes you?
Oh my god! Like, she doesn't make you go clean the kitchen just because she doesn't want to see you? Like, come on.
What the fuck? That sounds so Latina.
At the end of the day, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was like, go clean something because you're in my way, or it was like, or it was like, you can't go out because I don't want you to go out and I don't want you to have fun type deal. Like, I never got to when I was a kid, so why should you? So then
that's also another like real toxic mindset they have. Like,
so then that's what, growing up, that's what I craved for, right? I craved for that relationship, that like friendship that I was going to have with this one person, because I never had it with my mom. And then I realized that's what I was doing with these friends. And
that does scream mommy issues.
Ew, I have mommy issues.
Girl, I got all of them. I got mommy, daddy, cousin, brother, uncle, sister.
Oh no,
everything. I got all the issues.
Oh boy, I got stuck
baby daddy.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
I'm kidding. I like mine.
I know. At least you do. I don't need him watching this and be like, "Oh, let me serve her some papers now."
He said, "Matter of fact, bitch, take it down." That's fucking funny.
Oh my god.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, he's a great man.
Yeah, dude. I that makes sense. So like, did you learn anything from it now? So like, you think you actually learned something from it? Like, you're taking the right steps in the right way?
Yes. Yeah.
That's
I learned
good.
a lot from all my negative relationships. I learned a lot about from my negative experiences here in Texas. I've learned a lot. I've learned that I can't depend on anybody.
That's a big fact.
Being a single mom, I have 2 kids who depend on me, and I can't depend on a friendship, or I can't depend on a significant other, because I did that, right? Yeah. I was codependent on my ex-husband for 10 years. And then before we ended our relationship, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Literally like a deer in headlights. Like,
yeah, I've never been on my own. I mean, I got married really young. Everything was great.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 19.
How old is he?
He was 22.
Okay, it's not too weird.
No, it's not.
I'm like, about to start talking shit.
Yeah, no. It was nothing like so far spread apart that you were just like, oh my god, were you like kidnapped?
Yeah, you got married young as fuck. What the fuck?
I did. And you know, it was because of those mommy issues, because of those relationships that I never really had.
Oh yeah, you craved one so bad.
Yeah, so then when I found him, there were red flags, but I saw past those, right? Because I thought they were normal.
Yeah.
I saw them in my parents, so I'm like, okay, they're still together. You know, it should be okay.
Your parents are still together?
Unfortunately. I mean, yes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still together. It's interesting to see their relationship continue to grow. And then if I probably would have stayed with my ex-husband, it probably would have turned into that.
And that's definitely not something you want.
No, it's not what I wanted.
Well, way to go to breaking the generational curse.
That was hard. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Well, there's going to be more if you plan on doing more.
That's true.
And that's just the fucking way the cookie crumbles.
Oh, God.
I say that. I cry all the time because I have to do shit. Like, I'm like, why me? Like, fuck this, dude. Like, I get it now. I get it why she gave up.
Yeah, no. And
but it's like, I'm still not going to.
No. And like, you know, you have a child yourself. Yeah. So you can't. Yeah. Regardless of how many nights you want to sit there and cry yourself to sleep, or it doesn't matter how many times you want to sit there and be like, oh, my life sucks. It can suck. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
you still got to get up and do shit.
Yeah.
To me, literally today, I had a fucking mental breakdown. It's like crying in the fucking dark in my bathroom. Like, I was just like, man, I'm so fucking mad. And I'm at it. I'm done. Like, I'm pissed. And I don't even know why. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start my period soon. But like it just like sometimes it just hits me and I'm just like, and I've always had like panic attacks and like I've suffered with anxiety my whole life. And it's just like I did work through a lot of it, but when I was pregnant, I was super angry, and I was like, "Whew, yeah, this is gonna be the thing that comes back." And so like I literally catch myself. I'll just fucking make myself spiral. Like I'll just be there mad, thinking about shit that pisses me off,
Oh,
and then I'm like, "Man, fuck!" I like piss myself off. Now I gotta go fucking calm down in the dark, like.
So, but at least you're calming yourself down.
I know, and that's where I'm like, I remember my mom having an outburst. You know, and I get it more every day, you know, and it's like, I wish she had the knowledge that I have, you know, at this age, and being able to like channel it to where I'm not taking it out on my family, you know. If anything, I'm screaming at my baby daddy, but that's it. Like, and he knows how to talk to me, you know. So, and it's not like my mom's and my dad's situation, like constantly fucking just screaming at each other, like screaming matches, you know. It was never one of them trying to calm each other down when one is literally just fucking panicking.
Yeah.
You know, because that's a lot what like why our culture is so toxic, because like they have so many mental health issues and they literally don't believe in any of it. Yeah. You're like, nope, that's not real. You're making that shit up in your head.
Exactly.
And it's like, yeah, it kind of is in my head. You're right. But it's literally a chemical imbalance. And we cannot control that. We can just work through it.
Yeah, and it's sad. I told my mom she had some mental health issues, and she was like, "You can't say that out loud."
What?
And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm
like, "They're gonna hear you."
Yeah, I'm like, "You could go to therapy. You could get better. You know, our relationship would actually be a thing." She's like, "I don't believe in therapy. Nobody where we come from believes in therapy." And I get it, right? Everyone thinks like, back in Mexico, oh, you go to a therapist, it's because you're crazy.
Yeah, you're fucking crazy. Yeah. You're fucking eating your cats in the basement or something. Like they literally make it seem like it's so weird to like care about your brain.
yeah, like it's not common, because I mean, how many of your relatives have actually gone to therapy?
I mean, not many of them.
Exactly.
You know,
no one in my family has gone to therapy.
Yeah.
And she like told me to never talk about it again.
She's like, if you ever say that again, it'll be the last time. Yeah, dude, they're fucking crazy. Like, and it's weird because like you actually are crazy. Like, newsflash.
Yeah, like all the traumas. Got the memo. Yeah, and it's nuts because then you grow up thinking it's okay.
Yeah, right? Entirely. Like me, my thing was I was always super loud, and it's always because like I was so used to people screaming. You know, I was just a loud kid. Just fucking yelling all the time, you know. And it's like I did end up learning to like channel into like, you know, like band in high school, and like I literally was so fucking loud in high school that I got my senior superlative was like most spirited, because I had the spirit, bitch. Like I was loud. Yeah. So it's just like those little things that we kind of don't think about, like it does carry on.
It does.
And it's like you really don't realize it until you become a parent. You don't.
That's true. I realized that I did have a little bit of the anger issues when I first had my son. And then I'm like, oh, I nipped it in the butt real quick. The first time I ever felt myself like I was going to yell at him, I was like, no, what are you doing? You're not your mom. You've
never like slipped up and actually yelled at him and just like had to like do the whole apology?
I mean, I'm sure we've exchanged words, right? He's 12.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we've exchanged words, and yeah, I've gotten the "Mom, you suck," or like "Mom, I hate you." Like, yes, teenagers do that. You know? They do. And it hurts. It really
I'm
hurts.
sure. I know.
Oh
my daughter's gonna kill me and be like, "Just fucking kill me, why don't you?"
Oh no!
I'm gonna be all dramatic. Be like, "How could you say that to your mother?" Like how they used to.
No, I couldn't. No, I don't feel like I could do that to my kids, only because I raised them right.
Yeah.
Their dad and I have raised them right. We've taught them to be good kids, to look at the good in everyone. They're polite, you know, they
got manners.
Okay. You know, my son, on his first date, he wants to take the girl out to the movies, buy her flowers, you know, do the whole nine.
Aww.
So I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to ruin our relationship, because we have a good bond. And the older they get, it feel like it's kind of like
It's drifting.
It's drifting.
Yeah, for sure. That's what every parent talks about when they
Yeah.
have older children.
Yeah, and it's especially with my son. I feel like he bonds more with his dad, of course, right?
Yeah.
They have things in
The
common.
boys.
Yeah. And my daughter and I, she calls me her best friend. We do everything together.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, how do I make that relationship work with my son as well?
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard.
It's just like a different type of relationship. I mean, I don't even know yet because I don't have a boy.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's what I would think. Like,
It is a whole different, and he's a mommy's boy.
mm-hmm.
So he, you know, he comes home from school, he gives me my hugs, my kisses, he kisses me on the hand.
Aww.
Like randomly I'll be sitting on the couch watching TV and he'll just like hug me and like kiss me everywhere. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it's cute, but it's not, go away.
Like, get off me.
Yeah.
I'm
But
hot.
but then it's like, how much longer is he going to do that?
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I
'Cause
try.
how old is he?
He's 12.
Yeah. You probably got 2 more years. A good year.
Don't say that.
You're like, no, Mom, I really like other girls now. No
Oh
offense.
my god! No, I'm gonna take my daughter to like martial art classes and like
Yes.
Leia. If they do anything to him, you already know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Big sis needs to know, or little sis needs to know.
yeah, yeah, and she watches out for him all the time. She bosses him around.
Of
She's
course,
7.
as she should.
Yeah, yeah. So and he listens.
Mhm.
So that's how
As
I
he
know.
should.
Yeah. So that's how I know they're both gonna be like in healthy relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Because she knows that her brother isn't like other kids. He has autism.
Mhm.
So she like knows how to talk to him and like calm him down, and when he does things that he shouldn't, she knows how to like soothe him.
Aww.
So I know
such a
that
good sister.
yeah, they both have kind hearts, and it like
Love to see it.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. You'll see them, and once they meet your daughter, they'll be like, "Mom, can we keep her?"
Be like, she's coming home with
Well,
us.
put her in a backpack and we'll go.
Friends will be like, hell no, get off of me. She like she's one of those that like doesn't like everyone like being on her. Like she doesn't cuddle.
Mhm.
Like
Aw.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Like you're so independent. Like where, but I guess I get it. You know.
Mhm. Especially being like an only child, I'm sure.
Well, she's not. She's my
that's
only
right,
kid.
she's not.
Yeah, she's my only kid, but my baby daddy has 2 others.
Mhm.
So she only knows to like share, you know. But that don't mean she like it.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah. I don't think any girl knows or likes to share.
yeah.
Right.
I'm always telling my baby daddy, I'm like, whenever they grow up and start fighting over clothes, do you know that we're gonna have to like telling them, oh no, you gotta quit fighting over clothes. Like that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have sisters. I had brothers, so I don't know what that's like. Like
I have sisters, but I didn't grow up with any of them, so I
wow.
never got to experience any of that.
yeah.
But like my brothers would still take my shit. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why are you taking my shirts and my socks? Like, please
That's
stop.
weird. Oh boy. No, the only thing that I would do with my brothers is like we would just fist fight.
Yeah,
But-
I mean that was there too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And oh my god.
growing up with brothers is tough.
It's tough. Like I've gotten my head shoved into a wall, like almost broken
Damn.
the wall. You know, like frames falling on us, glass
That's
everywhere type
wild.
deal. Yeah.
Just breaking the house down.
Yeah. And then we'd break something, my mom would hear it and would be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean my brothers broke a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
We're like jumping off the
Nuts.
roof and shit. Like it was just being a boy. Like
Oh my god. Like you broke bones or what do you mean?
no, we would just do reckless shit. Like we wouldn't always get hurt. Like there was times we would get hurt, but we're always doing reckless shit. Like my brother, who was really reckless, probably broke about 4 or 5 bones.
Jesus.
Yeah, he did. I only got stitches, which is ironic because now I got stitches again, and it's the first time I got it was in my pinky.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's wild.
but yeah, it's weird. Life is weird.
Yeah. But it builds you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's what the message is here today.
Yes. Yes. Fight with your brothers. It helps.
Yeah, you'll know how to deal with every asshole in the world if you just grow up with brothers.
I don't know about that, but it helps.
Oh, actually, you're right. Only one of my brothers is an asshole.
All of mine are. All of them. Oh my gosh. We don't have any, like, my family, we're not close at all.
Mhm.
At all.
So you just like no cousins or aunts and uncles, nothing like that?
I didn't start building a relationship with my cousins until like 3 years ago
Mm-hmm.
because we never saw them. So I grew up with my brothers. And at one point we did have like a really close relationship, and then once the older we got, like we started picking our paths, right? Like, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna, you know, I want to go to college type deal, or it was like, I'm gonna pick the streets. And unfortunately, one of my brothers picked the streets.
How many brothers do you have?
I have 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough to get rowdy.
God. Yeah. And they're also different. Like, none of us are the same. Like, my parents really had it out for themselves. My older brother has anger issues, and he's different. Then there's me. Like, I feel like I'm the normal one in the group.
The more kind of normal.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like, I still got my own shit. Don't worry about me, because I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same.
Yeah, like, my life is so private. My parents don't know anything. All they know is that I moved to Texas. That's it.
Damn.
That's it. And that's all I want them to know, because I don't need them to worry about me, or I don't need them to, like, question me about what I'm doing all the time, because that's what it was like back in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, before I moved out to Texas, I lived with them for 3 months just to save some money, and it was just nuts. Like, I would go, so I had my regular job, and then I was bartending on the weekends, and my mom would be like, why did you come home at like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Like, bitch, I'm working.
Yeah, I had to close the bar. I had to, like, clean. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
And she'd be like, are you sure that's all you did? Like, oh my God, I'm like in my 30s, ma'am. Like, come on.
Yeah.
She would question me about everything, like if I was still 15. And like, we would have conversations like, I am not 15.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not. The reason I'm staying with you for these 3 months is because, you know, I need to save money. You want to see your grandkids. You know, we're trying to build a relationship, but it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was rough. It was really rough. So, and I didn't want that when I moved here.
Yeah. I could imagine.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, important holidays like, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
I don't even talk to my mom, like, at all. I think she actually texted me on Mother's Day, and she was like, Happy Mother's Day, daughter. And I was just like, the fuck? Like, that's ironic coming from you.
Oh, boy. It makes you feel some type of way.
I'm just like, screenshot, send it to everybody. This bitch. Like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, it is unfortunate, and it's like,
it is.
I don't hate her or nothing. I just, we ain't cool like that. Like, I've tried. I took time to try.
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way.
And then there's still victims.
Yeah.
But what can you do, right?
That's just how the culture is, I feel. All these motherfuckers think the same thing. We have to be the people to change it. You know? Unfortunately, we have to do the legwork. You know, change our relationships with our kids, which sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, depending on, you know, who your kids' friends are, you know, what they're into. I don't even know all that shit yet, you know, I'm not even there yet. I'm scared.
I mean, it's not all bad. Like, my kids,
I know.
my kids have fortunately made friends with other kids who have similarities, or like my daughter, 2 of her best friends, their mom actually works at the same place I do, and we have like this really great relationship where if there's an emergency, she calls me or I call her. You know, she knows I got her kids, I know she has mine.
That's good.
Yeah. And it's hard to find those like single mom relationships out there.
Yeah, for sure, because like, I don't even think about it. I'm just like, people are shitty.
Oh yeah,
everyone's fucking guilty till proven innocent.
Oh, is that true though?
No, I mean, yeah, I want to be mean, but I just can't. I don't have it in me.
Yeah. Like I said, I believe in the good in people until you show me you're not. Then I just move on.
Yeah.
I won't give you a reason.
Do
I don't even tell you. I just move on. You know, because I don't want to waste my energy or your energy, because at the end of the day, we're going to argue for what?
Yep. Big facts. Damn, I feel like we hit a bunch of pain points.
Oh my God. All our traumas came up.
For real.
Wow.
I'm just like, damn.
I know. It was a shams.
Had to be.
Yes.
No, it's really just me wanting to bitch about everything that I hate that you motherfuckers do.
I mean,
if you didn't know, now you know.
Oh,
this
boy.
has been fun, though.
It has been, yeah.
This was real nice. The champagne was even nicer.
It was. The glittery champagne. It makes me feel bubbly.
You're all fucking glistening over there with the glittery eyeshadow.
I try.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I love, you know, the lipstick on you, the blush that makes you look so natural. Like, Stop with your perfect face.
Gotta make it work.
Yeah, and you do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, it's been real as fuck.
Yeah.
It has been so real. And I really like the conversation we had.
I do too.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
You want to give them like a words of wisdom from you?
Words of wisdom.
Tip, advice?
I would say, like, if you're truly looking to make friends, then show who you really are. Because at the end of the day, if you don't and people find out, you're just going to be alone again.
Period.
Right? Yeah. So it's already hard enough to meet people out here, genuine people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone has their own intentions, which, you know, it is what it is.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, if you're really looking for those genuine people, be genuine yourself.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Spitting straight facts today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on Unhinged F, and I hope you come again.
Me.
This was nice.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we're out. Bye.
Bye. My face is hot.